guys, welcome back to a brand new Amico deep dive, and this time we are looking at Missile Command. So this is the last deep dive they've put out recently, and a game that I love on the Atari, and it's a really simple game, but it's a really fun game, very addictive, and I absolutely love Missile Command. So I'm excited to see more from the Amico version because I have seen it before, but now we're doing a deep dive, we'll get a bit more detail. So let's just jump straight into it, guys. Amico deep dive, here we come. Missile Command.
Hi, I'm Tommy Tellerico,
or Missile Command.
We are here at
Depends how you like it.
Intellivision with our Chief Technology Officer,
John Alvarado.
That's right, and today's Amico deep dive.
You could just cut John doing John Alvarado.
Talking about
just loop it.
An epic mustache there, I'll tell you. Now, Atari came out with Missile Command in the early 80s in the arcades.
Right, and the arcade had a trackball that controlled the cursor that was on screen. But you've seen that game played with joysticks and D-pads. It's just not the same thing. It's too difficult to control. But guess what we have? A touch screen. And we've used that as a trackpad.
Now this is interesting. I've never played it with a trackball. I've only played it with an Atari joystick.
In fact, the touch screen also works great and really unique with our menus, which I can show you right here. Okay, so one of the things we did in Missile Command,
theoretically, the screen should be really, really smooth. It's the same as a smartphone. It's really sensitive.
Menus right here on the touch screen, so you can see the 4 different ways to play the game. But let me go into the settings mode really quick. And so the first thing you can see is the starting wave. So what that means is when you build up, so if I go past level 5, I can then choose to start on level 5. You can really customize this game. But again, you can see where you bring it down. So if you're starting with a brand new player, you might want to start on level 1. But if you're playing like solo or playing with some really great friends, maybe you want to start all the way at the top like you can. But tell them about the skill level.
Fully customizable.
So the skill level is the next thing you get to choose. And we have 3 levels, low, average, and high. And the difference is the size of your explosion when your missile explodes is different. It's bigger when you're on low skill level, and it's smaller when you're on the high skill level. And the other,
I think it was Pete's classic gaming that said why they got average, and I got to agree actually. You think it'd be like low, medium, and high.
I mean, so again, if you have a casual player who's never played Missile Command, they have big explosions and their missiles are quick. It's more fun for them.
Right.
Now the versus wavelength is also very interesting. Talk about customization. You can decide roughly how long each wave is. So if you want a quick, short game, you set it for 20 seconds. You know, medium is 40 seconds. You want a long, challenging game, boy, 60 seconds each is pretty good. So let's go through, you know, when you hit the question mark here,
right?
It goes through the instructions. John, why don't you explain the reticle here, because it's so cool. And this was a design that you came up with originally, and we all kind of threw in and incorporated it. Talk about the reticle.
Yeah, as we were playing in the earlier versions, a lot of the information about how many, your ammo count, how many missiles you had, and your shields and all that were
squeezed a lot of information into that reticle.
But you're always looking at your reticle as you're aiming, and you weren't really getting that information. You'd have to look away, you know, to check on that. So the idea was to put that information all on the reticle at the place you're looking. So that way it's just right in your field of view. So we have sort of like a bandolier around the reticle showing how many missiles you have on each base.
That's pretty smart.
And then we have a display along the top showing your smart shots, and there's like a little blue.
I still think the reticles are a bit too big, but
power you have
got to fill that information, I suppose.
Right there at the spot you're looking at the whole time.
And I can tell you that, you know, when you're playing a game and you're in the heat of battle, those smart shots, because you'll collect them, because there's lots of times where you can collect smart shots, and you're always trying to, you know.
So that smart shot just knock all the missiles out?
Shields as much as you can. So when
it shoots off little ones and they take them all out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now the disc is used as a multi-purpose button, which is really kind of cool, because in the original Missile Command, you had 3 silos: left, center, and right. So what we decided to do is that if you want to hit it from the left silo,
you hit the left disc.
The left. Up silo is the center. Right silo. Now, if you just wanted to do it even more simple, you can just hit down, and that will shoot it from the nearest base. But
the disadvantage
that really
is
shows
slower if you use that easy down button.
That's
If
right.
you
Right,
choose
so that
the
says, you
base
see that shows all the
correctly,
thought
your
they're
missile
putting into
fires
this
faster.
Now,
for
the
different
other
levels
thing
of
as well
ability.
is,
So for us,
depending
we'd probably
on
just
the
use
color
the
of your
different, the
disc
left, the right,
on
the
your
up, down.
controller
Choose the one we
is
want. Whereas other people can
color
just press
of
down, but their
your
missiles
reticle.
are going to
You're
go
the yellow
slow.
one, so you'll have the yellow reticle, right? So again,
And we also chose a different shape, like you have a different shape.
And again, I
so
love
if you
the
just do
use of
yours for
colour on the
other
system with
reticle.
this,
exactly.
making it very easy for people who are
And
not
then, of course,
long-term gamers like
you know,
us, who can
showing
just
how to
immediately see
control
who
it.
they,
So
which
this
character is theirs,
really
or in this
unique
case, which
because
reticle is theirs.
Your thumb, wherever your thumb moves, is where your reticle will move on the TV screen. So this
It's
is
got to work really well with
I
that
don't
screen,
know
I
if
think.
there's ever been
I
a
mean, look how
game
fast it's moving.
That's been controlled like this, right? So the
Really
original one,
smooth.
of course, had the roller ball, but the way
See, it's
it
hardly
moves,
touching the
and
screen, it's just
so
flying across.
Very
quick.
smooth and quick, yeah.
Really quick. And again, I know we spent a lot of time with the programmer of the game,
Right.
you know, going back and forth and really smoothing out that process. And of course, this screen here is all of the different modes.
There's a hell of a lot of
different
detail in
power-ups.
Missile
Look
Command
how many
compared to the other
different
games so far.
power-ups you can get. I'm not going to go through them all here, but
It's a bit like
you can
information
pause the
overload in
video
a way,
if
'cause
you
I'm looking at
want
this
to-
going,
to
my
see
God,
them
look at all
all.
that.
And this is unique, that the original game didn't have power-ups like this that you could shoot to collect.
Right, exactly. And this just makes it more fun. It really keeps it going, you know. And then, of course, here's all the different scoring as well,
Different enemy ships.
and what they're.
So if you love your
values
stats,
are.
basically, you're covered because they've got everything.
Okay, let's go to the different modes. Let's explain these really quick. So solo mode is obvious, just one player, you know, playing. Co-op mode is the one that we like
That's my
the
favorite.
best. Yeah,
Right.
where so you can
Yeah,
play up
that's
to
a good
4
idea.
players, by the way.
I think co-op
You
would
each
be
have
more
your own
interesting
individual ammo and
than fighting against each
super
other.
smart shots and shield power, but you're defending your common cities.
And it's really cool because when you're playing together,
haven't heard it yet,
everybody
but the
has
sound design is
shields.
absolutely
It's always
insane on this
okay,
game. It's
I'll
so
use
epic.
the shield now.
Right.
And then
You need to
save your
coordinate
shield.
so people don't use a shield at the same time and waste them.
Yeah, you don't want all 4 people
Right.
using the shield at the same time. Now, as great as co-op is, though, versus is something that's
Versus is intense.
yeah. This was a mode that I designed that you know. I'm
This is
like,
where it starts
you
to
know,
look a bit
it's
too-
fun to defend missiles.
I wouldn't
but
say
what if you
messy,
could
but
throw 'em at
complicated
each
for me,
other, you know? And
because
so
there's just
we'll go
turrets
into how that
everywhere.
works a little later on.
And I'm interested to know
And then
when you play the
2v2.
game, if it's easy to really see what
this
you're
is
doing
teams.
and it doesn't
You have
just
to
get
have
like a
4
lot of stuff on the
players.
screen.
Versus.
Yeah, it's 2 people against 2 people, which is kind of cool. So it's not everybody against everybody, but teams against each other. All right, well, let's start in co-op and let's get this game going.
Yeah, yeah, that sound,
so
oh
you
my
can
God.
see right
I love
away
that siren.
on the red, you're and you
Yellow.
can see the different shapes. My shape is more of like a sideways
Big explosions.
square.
I will say though, I think graphically it does look like it needs a lot more doing to it. It feels like I like the colours, but I think the backgrounds, they're a bit bland. They could do with more detail, like on Astro Smash. And also I was watching Slopes Game Room recently, Dan. He was talking about how he wasn't keen on where the bases are. God, that siren's insane. There's something about the bases, how they could do with more detail on the cityscapes, and I've got to agree with him on that. They look a bit basic so far. I mean, Missile Command, the gameplay is what sells the game, but I think it'd be nice if we had a bit more graphic detail on this one.
Now we're playing.
I think
on
they'll stop me buying it,
average
though.
mode right now.
Right, average mode means that our missile shots are the normal speed and the explosions are the normal size.
And I've and we've set it to 20 seconds per level.
This one would
just
drive
so
the
we can
neighbours
get
insane.
through
You've got
some
the volume
levels
up,
quicker
and that
show
bloody siren keeps going off.
how it's going. So again, you want to set it to 60 seconds if you want a real challenge.
But again, Missile
Look
Command, I
at
think,
that
has always
John
been a
and
game where you have
Tommy
to play
in
to
the
really
bottom
get
left
the
corner
most
there.
out of it. You can watch it being played, and it can look a little boring, but when you're actually in the midst of it and you're trying to stop the missiles, get really intense and really drag you in.
Now you notice that it says John and Tommy score down there.
Yeah, sometimes the
And
music on this one,
basically,
it sounds like
ooh,
PlayStation
stop,
Jaguar
stop,
era.
no, dead stop.
Oh, we've got
But
dead
yeah,
stuff. How
so
that
the
happen?
score, the cumulative score that we get, are both of our.
Oh, see, it's the
names
power-up
were
things you're hitting them and they're
the
giving you right, okay.
leaderboard, the local leaderboard.
So there's one on the right there. What's that do?
Load time.
And the cool thing, oh look at that.
Slow down,
This-
you got
this-
super shot.
The quick shots, they're so pretty.
I love the
And so-
sound as a missile goes up and all when
really
you're firing.
It takes care of, like, depending on how many people are playing, it has leaderboards for all of those people.
Oh,
So if there's 3 players playing, if
great,
there's
that is.
solo players playing, you know, it has different leaderboards for different amounts of people. Oh, there's the shield. There it is. See, your shield went up now.
Yep.
oh, okay, get shielded. Oh, nice.
Notice the
So
explosions.
it's all pretty
are the
calm at
same
the moment, but
color
obviously it's going to get a lot
as your
more
reticle
hectic.
as well, so you can see whose explosions are getting the missiles.
That's right. Now, it always shows you what the next bonus city is. So if we can get to 20,000, we'll get a bonus city.
Oh, the big ship. The explosions sound fantastic. It does sound very much like PlayStation Jaguar era, that sound.
Now you'll notice here, so we had to get bonus city at 30,000. So we crossed over 30 and you'll see what happens. Boom, it says +3 in hand. So you can keep building up your cities. So, you know, you can have tents, you can stockpile them. So
Have them in reserve, yeah.
Yeah, which
Uh-oh,
goes-
I think I just lost one. Oh, no, I got it.
Oh, missed one.
I
got
that,
it.
I need that. Oh, I need that shield. I got it. Woo. As soon as we lose a city, it'll take one of our backups. And you'll see all the backgrounds are kind of different. And the sound in this is really,
Yeah, I
really
definitely
cool.
think the
It's been a
backgrounds could
long
have
time
had a bit more work done, so they look pretty
making
straightforward.
the
I mean,
sound for this.
you've got a skyline, which is nice,
Tell
and
you,
you've got
I'll
a bit
tell
of
you a little
rock.
secret, John. You know how
Compared to like
a
Astro
lot of
Smash, there's so much going on with those
missile
backgrounds.
sounds and splitting and explosions are actually fireworks.
Maybe it's just an artistic
Oh, yeah.
choice that they want
Yeah,
to
I
keep it
went
simple
down
and
to
focus on the
Angel
gameplay. I don't
Stadium,
know.
Where, you know, in the baseball stadium here in Orange County, and I set up microphones right under where they were shooting off the fireworks, so that,
That's awesome.
and I took them in.
So I love
and
hearing Tommy
processed
talk
them.
about how he records the sound. I love anything behind the scenes like that. It's
Even the
fascinating.
explosions, you know, I kind of slowed them down, and you pitch shift things, and you combine them with other things.
Even that like a futuristic sound effect. Then we got the power up.
There you see another bonus city. Boom. They got 5 built up. And trust me, they go quick.
We're gonna
on
need
later
'em.
levels, yeah. You really got to be. I mean, the tip for Missile Command is don't go crazy with your shots, right? I mean, that's the mistake that everybody made back in the old days.
Precision shooting.
Yeah, if you really want to make
Yeah,
it
precision
precise,
shooting is
you
the
know,
key.
yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look, they're all going to blow him to pieces. Now it's getting hectic.
Where'd that come from? I'll do shield duty. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, lots of shields happening down here. Okay.
Oh,
slow
God.
down.
Oh, God.
Christ,
So
it's
the
kicking
top
off on this
right
bit.
trigger is the shield, and the top left trigger is the smart bomb. So let me show a smart bomb, John. Watch
Okay.
this. Boom, and then bam, it comes out.
Oh,
There
nice.
you go. So that's a really nice one. Oh, there's the shield. So important, those shields. Ooh, gotcha. Nice. Look at that big bomb. That's a lifesaver sometimes. Okay, those little baseball-looking things are brutal, aren't they?
They dodge your shot.
They dodge your shots. have this most vicious AI. Oh boy. Shield. I'm out of shield, John.
Okay.
I told
Oh,
you a
I'm
little too
destroyed.
late. Okay. Anything past level 20 is starting to get a little nuts. Look at that guy move around me. Oh, I couldn't even get him. I got some shield here. Okay. Get that guy. Oh, I'm out. Well, here. I need a smart bomb.
I don't have anything.
I got smart bomb and shield. Oh, man, we're low. Okay, we got another
It's getting
city.
rough now.
Okay, you ready for chaos? We got to be careful with our shots, though. We both ran out there. Be really careful.
Yeah, so I mean, like, backgrounds, it just seems to be like different colours, that's about it, really. I just destroyed the cities.
Oh, come on. Where is the shield? Oh, there's a shield. Got it. I got a shield.
I love how intense they get when they're playing the games, they really get
Oh, I ran out of shield. Oh, they rubbed it in on us. So once you have
No defense,
remember you got a
speeds up.
smart shot left.
I can't shoot it though. We have no silos.
That's right. That's right. Oh no.
They're just gonna rain down on us.
Oh, did we get to 320 or 350? Oh, we're dead.
Right. Once there's nothing you can do, the waves just speed up, so you don't have to wait through them.
There you go. So we reached wave 26, scored 318,000 points. So you can see there.
Respectable.
Yeah, so you see on the two-player co-op, average skill, high score, John and Tommy. So that's the cool thing. It keeps track of all of the different, every time you play the game, the different ways you play the game, it's always going to track your local leaderboard. Yep. And eventually, obviously, it'll be online leaderboards as well. All right, so let's try out the versus mode now, because this is really interesting. Now, the whole idea, I'm on the top, I'm the red. You want to get those yellow icons. See, whenever you get a yellow
one top,
icon,
one bottom.
you can then move your reticle over John's city. See how I'm doing there? And so just a normal shot will now, oh, I don't have any, boom. Now a normal shot will take out the cities. So it's not a special button or anything. It's just a matter of collecting those yellow icons so that you can build up your offensive missiles. Because
target
you can blow each other's cities up.
Yes, and the way to target them. So it's a matter of, do I play defense or do I play offense? You know, it really does
always
make a big
offense.
difference how you play. So do you want to stockpile your missiles first? See, John's stockpiling missiles here.
That's the thing you see with this game, it can get a little bit messy sometimes. There's so much going on the screen. Unless someone explains what's actually happening, it's hard to really understand what's going on.
Okay, how many cities? I think you got one city left. Oh no, you got two left. Okay, we both have two. All right, it's going to come down to it. Here we go. I think I got you. I think I got you on that. Bonus city at 10,000. That ain't happening. There you go.
There you go.
Well, there you have it, Missile Command, our retro reimagined version, which is exclusively only on the Intellivision Amico.
Like and subscribe for more Amico deep dives.
So there you go, guys, that's Missile Command. I mean, if you played it before, you know what to expect, like I do. If you haven't, I'd be interested to know what you make of this. But yeah, I really like the look of the actual gameplay side of things. I like using the screen. I think that's really cool. It's going to be really smooth and more intuitive than a joystick or a D-pad. The only criticism I've really got of the game is the graphics. That I feel like the backgrounds could do a lot more work. They could do some nice detail, some nice landscapes that would really bring it to life. But then again, maybe it's just because there's the big explosions and all the colours and the missiles and everything that's going on, will probably having that background maybe interferes and it detracts from what you're actually doing in the game and how you see the action and the explosions. I don't know. I've got no idea. Or just maybe it's an artistic choice, but I would like to have seen some nice landscapes. Likewise, the cities at the bottom could have been a bit more fleshed out because they look a bit basic with just like little blocks, basically, little bases. Other than that, I'm looking forward to it. I like Missile Command and I enjoy playing it. And I know full well that I'm going to enjoy playing this one. And again, the sound design is epic. You know, it's really bombastic. I love the sound effects, the explosions, the missile sounds. The music is really cool. The siren is going to drive my neighbours insane, but hey. So let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. Did you like the look of this game? Is it a game you'd want to play? Have you played it before? Are you excited for it? Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.